Goodness gracious, what have we got on our hands here? Halloween Racer on the Game Boy Color. Love this. I love weird, obscure little racing games, and I love when they have like a really precise like theming, like Halloween Racer. A whole racing game all based on one day of the year? Let's freaking go. I wonder what kid grew up with this. So what we do, we have a broom riding witch. We have a shield riding knight. We have a scarecrow that might just be walking or something. I guess that's all the characters we got. I gotta go with the witch, dude. Options? Oh, hold on. Wrong button. What's in the options? A Hall of Fame and enter a name? Yeah, I need to enter my name actually. The spooky spider. 4 letters. How perfect. That is I. That is me. Did I skip the T? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Music on for sure. Credits, we might look at that later. Spells! Oh, they called it cheat code spells. That is so good. That is actually a great idea. Okay. This is a racing game on a Game Boy Color, so my expectations in terms of gameplay are not very high. But I got some hope that this is at least, at the very least, not as terrible as the Crazy Frog Racer on GBA. That was fucking awful. Championship. I'm super excited to see like the visual design though and the theming they're gonna go with for the levels. What, we got a volcano? Not hell or something, we got a volcano? And I see a pyramid up there and a mine shaft. And then some island, tropical island shit. Wild. Okay, Halloween race. Track 1 out of 8, I guess. The Vulcan. Shouldn't that be the volcano? With a skeleton pyro, 2 laps. Okay. Oh my god, no. Is this like... Oh shit, this is like, What? Did that bet give me points or just the track points? I don't even fucking know. That's a power-up of some sort. I don't even know what it does though. This is like, what's that game? That arcade game? Fuck. What was that? Just a bunch of random shit? What is that arcade game called? Run Out or whatever? Outrun. Jesus, Outrun. I think that's it. That's that sort of racing game. I didn't expect that, to be quite honest with you. I thought there would be actual like tracks, Mode 7 style tracks a la Super Mario Kart or whatever. I can imagine these ones getting very frustrating later on if this game actually ramps up the difficulty, and I'm scared of that, to be honest. So far I haven't actually met any other driver. Were there any other drivers at the starting line? I don't even remember. Or is this maybe just a solo run? I am first position, so I'm assuming there are other drivers. What is all this shit I'm collecting? I don't even know. My broom can fart. I don't know what that does. Is that like a brake or something? Man, I like to imagine, I wanna guess, what sort of kid grew up with this and maybe had some cozy ass Halloween nights playing this dumb game. I wonder if anybody out there got some nostalgic memories with this weird, obscure Halloween racing game on the Game Boy Color, of all things. So race 2 out of 8. I mean, I guess they are all gonna look the same then. If all 8 racetracks are gonna be... What's that pumpkin? It's moving. Position 4, where are the other drivers? If all 8 tracks... oh god. Are gonna be... on the... If there are 8 tracks on this volcano environment, I guess it's gonna be looking... They're gonna look all the same, huh? Basically. I guess that's supposed to be another driver. It's some flesh-eating plant or whatever. Still need to overtake one more to get on the first place. That snail again! Shit. What's a snail doing at a volcano? I've only seen that in Pokemon Gen 3 games, Ruby and Sapphire. They got some lava snail Pokemon. Oh my god, I'm eating so much shit right now. Not the greatest music either. I'm afraid it's gonna be repetitive. So I guess that UFO in front of me there is another driver as well, huh? Oh my god, the snail. So maybe there isn't really much of But what I don't get though is it seems like if you crash into another driver, it feels like you're collecting it and getting points. Seems odd. And I guess there are a bunch of collectibles on the road, but I guess it's not really like an item system a la Mario Kart, which I guess you couldn't really do on an outrun style racetrack like this anyway, because the other drivers don't actually have like any physical placement. When they're not on screen, they don't exist. Is the thing. So you can't really shoot a rocket their way or whatever. But what I still have to figure out what all the things are that you can collect, and if they actually do anything besides points. Like, what is that? That elixir? Whatever? Then I didn't even make the turn. I can't even tell if like slowing down helps with going through turns, to be honest. I don't know. There is a speed meter though, so I must assume there is some effect. There's a brake as well. Oh my god, the snail. The third time in this race alone that I'm crashing into the snail. Okay, there we go. First place again. Dude, if all these environments have 8 whole ass tracks, that seems like a long time to play. I don't know if I have enough coffee for that. 11 coins collected. 3 credits? Shut up. Credits? Oh no, no, so it is 8 tracks in total, and it's probably like 2 tracks per environment. So now we are apparently moving to the pyramid. Truly, when I think Halloween, I think pyramid. I guess there's the mummy. I guess that's where that connection is coming from. But still, Egypt and still with the pirate skeleton. Why? This looks neat. There's a mummy flying in front of me. That's funny. Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, this, maybe it's just the colors, but this looks more appealing to me than the volcano environment. Can I get that sound effect again? Are those supposed to be sphinx on the side of the road? And a skeleton? Let me get past that bone head. Man, what a spooky little Halloween game, eh? I'm pissing my pants. This sort of game always makes me wonder, like, maybe this was just the developer just had their hands on a generic racing game engine or whatever, and they figured, shit, let's slap Halloween on there. That's coming up, and that's then all the reason why this exists. Or maybe this was a generic racer already with like original stuff, and they just figured, like, later on, let's slap Halloween on there, that might sell it better than original characters. Definitely doesn't seem like, you know, high grade product or whatever. I wonder what this game went for in the stores back in the day. What is this item? I don't fucking know. Is that supposed to be like a boost or something? I can't tell. If I'm going fast, I wanna get that. What are the coins doing? Literally just points? A high score feature added to this racing game for no reason? Some archaic arcade thing, just like the free credits system for no reason. Oh, that's it. That's the first Egypt level. It's so weird. They make one mummy story in the like 30s. I believe the Universal horror movie is the source of the mummy horror concept. And all of a sudden Egypt, this whole ass country, becomes a horror location, first and foremost. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Track 4, Egypt Free Labs. Why is that supposed to be a moon? Position 4. Bleh. Sorry. There was the mummy speaking. I wonder if you can unlock something from collecting all these coins or something. The elixir gives you more time. Oh, I notice now that in the UI in the HUD down there, the time is ticking down. To what? Do you die when it hits 0 and you are not first place or something? What is that timer? Wait, where's that first place? The timer... okay, there are checkpoints that refill your timer. I guess it's just so you don't stay still on the track. Like Gran Turismo and other arcade games did that as well. It's just the time you have between checkpoints to encourage you even more to keep moving or whatever. Oh my god, the speed. I guess that power-up does give you the ability to speed on without crashing for a bit. No matter how sharp the turn, something like that. The tornado. And the snail. Oh god. I thought the witch was dying there for a second. This music. I wonder how long they worked on this game, not gonna lie. I should look up who the fuck even made this. I don't even know. I probably only found out about this game because I was one curious night specifically looking for like Halloween themed racing games just to see what's out there. And I mean, yeah, this just straight up being called Halloween Racer obviously strikes my fancy. And as you can imagine, there's not a lot of spooky themed, Halloween themed racing games out there. Because why would it really? Why date your racing game to a random, like, holiday, right? I mean, I like it. I think it's cool. I love racing games. I love Halloween aesthetics, so I love seeing it being put together. But there's no real reason to do it, if that makes sense. Wow, okay, yeah, that speed increase is kind of crazy. Blah 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 blah. From the end become, yeah, there we go. So that was the 2 Egypt levels. Now we're probably going to the mines, which I think I said this before. The mines are another like very popular environment in video games, but I never liked that. I always thought it was pretty dull. Why always the pirate skeleton here? No matter where we are. Red Moon! What? Is this not a mine? Is this science fiction? It's Mars? Shut up. What? I really got bamboozled there, huh? I thought we were going down the mines. Well, I'll be darned. I'll take it. I'd much rather race Mars as a witch in a Halloween game than going down some stinky-ass dank mines. Oh my god. The snail is the ultimate killer. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, now that we are, like, racing through space, we're basically playing F-Zero, right? This is basically F-Zero. But instead of Captain Falcon, it's like Captain Witch stumbling over a snail. Oh my god. Wait, why are there even Mars snails, and why are they so plentiful? There's the mummy just flying around in its T-pose. Oh my god. Yeah, it's kind of like I don't mind the outrun style of racing games. I mean, never been a big fan of this, but it's not the worst, generally speaking. But I was looking forward to more interesting track design, and you don't really have any sort of track design when you do it like this. Because this way it's just random turns and nothing more. Just a random sequence of turns. And there's no real, like, cohesion. Kind of a bummer. But again, I was expecting and hoping this one, at the very least, to not be as terrible as the Crazy Frog Racer on the Game Boy Advance. And yeah, this is definitely a better game. It plays much better at the very least. So I'm playing the championship on the rookie level right now. I'm assuming once I finish this, I'm unlocking the next difficulty. But I have my, like, it's probably just gonna be the same thing. Same tracks, same experience. But maybe the other drivers are a bit more tenacious. But I don't think there's gonna be a lot of like replay value or whatever, or like additional content. Red Moon 3 laps. Spooky scary skeleton pirate. I mean, unless I'm gonna be surprised and they actually have new environments for the next difficulty level, I would be happy to see that. Maybe the skeleton pirate is only on the loading screen all the time because he's like the boss fight of the last area. Since it seems like the last tracks are gonna be on the tropical island environment, whatever. Maybe then the next difficulty is gonna have a different character on there, alluding to the last environment of that championship. But I have a feeling that might be giving this game too much credit. Getting my expectations too high on a weird, old, like almost shovelware style racing game. On the Game Boy Color, man. Fuck. I wonder what's the best racing game on the Game Boy Color. I doubt that there's a lot of good ones. I remember the Ants Racing one was fucking ass. I think I would actually rather play Halloween Racer than the Ants Racing game on the Game Boy Color. Even though arguably the Ants Racing game had more production value, probably. But yeah, that one was more frustrating than anything. Jesus. Man, somebody needs to make a real good, proper Halloween racing game, please. I'll pay for that. I'll give you some money for that. Have a like quirky little, maybe like either just a championship racer with some fun, different environments and cool track design, just do that. Or have even like, if you're gonna go all out, a funny quirky little storyline with all the different horror genre archetypes battling it out with each other. It would be fun. I would like that. And then for God's sakes, don't do this as an outrun style racing game. What a lame and generic way to do a racing game, honestly. It seems fine for a short burst of arcade gaming, but I couldn't really, like, you have to do a lot to make a racing game in this style really memorable, I think. Granted, I have not actually ever played an actual outrun game, and there is one on Steam that does look kinda cool, a more recent one that I wanna try someday. But I think at the end of the day I would still always take a regular track over this sort of like endless random assortment of turns that just, you know, it doesn't have any character. It doesn't provide you with any memorable spots on the track because literally everything looks the same. For all I know, this could be randomly generated, the turns. I don't know if this was actually designed by a person. That whole thing. Which it probably has been. I mean, this is a Game Boy Color game. They won't do like randomly generated tracks. But you know what I mean, it's the vibe it gives off. Okay, so... Oh, now we're getting in the mines. I thought the mountains that were apparently Mars were part of that mine shaft up there. So we only got 2 tracks left though. Are we even gonna hit the tropical islands or whatever. Maybe that we have to unlock that and that only appears in the next difficulty. Is that what happens? The mine. Well, like I said, mine's one of my least favorite environments in video games, but I kinda wanna take it back because that background image of the spooky mountain is kinda dope. Reminds me of the Death Wind environment in F-Zero, in the original F-Zero. That has a spooky mountain in the background as well. But there's no real... Why do they call this mines if you're cruising around the desert? I really thought we would like be going into a mine. But now I don't see that happening. I haven't truly paid attention to the music since it's not really very exciting. But I'm beginning to wonder if there's a lot of like repetition, a lot of repeated songs in there. I don't think it has been the same song the whole time. I think there's a couple. Hell, maybe there is even like one song per environment, but there's a lot of similarities between the songs. It's kind of a vibe right now though. This low beat. Oh my god, the snail is the worst enemy in this game. I don't think desert snails exist. So what the heck is it looking here between all the sand and cacti? Okay, this song is kinda good. Kind of a vibe. Oh my god. Do I dare to say that the mine environment has the best music in this game? That would be kinda crazy to claim. I mean, the bar is low, so maybe it's not that crazy after all. Last lap? If you can even speak of laps in this. I mean, for all I know, it's one continuous line and not really a circuit. Kinda spooky, this beat. Mysterious. I'm trying to think what might be the best soundtrack on the Game Boy Color. But I think like the easy answer for me at least might just be Pokemon Crystal. That is one of the greatest game soundtracks I know. And I cannot even tell. I can't even name another good Game Boy Color soundtrack. But I probably only have played like a handful of Game Boy Color games in my life. It was a weird like console, honestly. Between the original Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance, and I don't feel like the Game Boy Color itself really had a lot of exclusives, did it? I don't even know. Like, it didn't do much different, it just added color at the end of the day. And so there were a lot of games that were playable on both the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color, with no like actual gameplay differences. I guess Pokemon Crystal was a Game Boy Color exclusive that actually used some more advanced mechanics to have like animated sprites and shit. While Silver and Gold were regular Game Boy cartridges. And I believe Arn's Racing that I've played before was also a Game Boy Color exclusive for some reason. I guess it has a higher... Yeah, now that I think about it, I guess the Game Boy Color has a higher resolution, more pixels. I guess that's the thing. But yeah, what the fuck did the Game Boy Color have in terms of exclusives? I have no idea. Was Pokemon Pinball a Game Boy Color game? Probably, huh? With that like rumble pack in the cartridge. I remember my sister had that when we were kids. So that might be a third Game Boy Color exclusive that I played. But that's probably it. And then this Halloween Racer is the fourth one. Yeah, this is making me wonder. This is making me wanna look up after I'm done with this game what Game Boy Color exclusives were there out there. It seems like a weird stage in the Game Boy like timeline to me. Because the whole system doesn't really have, to me, any proper memorable element to it. It got color, but otherwise, the original Game Boy is the OG classic with tons of amazing games, and the Game Boy Advance was a huge step in terms of technology that did a lot of gorgeous like sprite art in the games and had just a lot of more capabilities to do more complex games. But the Game Boy Color in between there, like what did it do? What did it really do? Just added a bit of visual fidelity, I guess. But why would a game be exclusive on the Game Boy Color? Weird part of the history, huh? Of the gaming history. Oh, that's it, okay. So, I guess that was the last track. That was race 8 out of 8. Good race. Don't try the advanced mode. That is a good ass witch sprite. What the fuck is that chin and nose combo? Holy shit. It's like one of those beetles with the horns. That's crazy. KMIMDV. Write that down, write that down. Save that. It's a Halloween spell. I still fuck hard with them calling cheat codes spells. That is probably the best thing that this game does. That is really, really clever. KMIMDV? Or is that like an exclamation point? What does this do? Is this just to unlock the progress that I made? Who cares about a high scoreboard in a racing game? You wanna be fast, not collect shit. It's crazy that I'm second place though. Game over. With an actually pretty good spooky tree sprite. I like this. I like this a lot, to be honest. It's cool. So, wait, hold on. Go back. Did I unlock any new driver? Yes! What is that? Is that supposed to be the skeleton pirate? But why would a skeleton pirate wear that sort of hat? What the fuck is that? I think it's supposed to be a skeleton in a random outfit. but it doesn't really look very interesting. I think I stick to the witch, to be honest. Accepted. What does that do though? Nothing. So now I can go to advanced. Did I have a little fruit fly? Being really pesky right now. Get away from me, please. So let's see here. Yeah, okay. So now we got 15 races. Shut the fuck up. What? That's almost double. And we still, it looks like we got the trees, the tropical jungle or whatever, unlocked. But we still don't have the island up there. So there's gonna be a third difficulty championship. And if this is jumping from 8 tracks to 15 tracks, is the next difficulty gonna have 30 tracks? This seems like some intense stretching out of the game, and there is still a pirate here. Why? 15 races, what the fuck? Jesus. Hold on. My alarm went off. Because my laundry is done, but I'm busy. This is taking priority right now. I actually have to go somewhere in like what time is it? 20 minutes till 1 p.m. I have to go leave the house in like I can't do math, in like an hour 20 minutes, something like that. So I was expecting this game to be super short, so I could just like fuck it up in like one sitting. But considering how hard the lap amount is raised, apparently, this might be taking longer than I thought. 15 laps, I sweat. What the fuck, dude? It's beginning to become like an endurance race. And every track feels the same. Yeah, I guess there we go. You can do 15 races if you don't really have to create track designs, because it's all just this. Just string together a bunch of random turns left and right and be done. Repeat that 15 times and there you go. That's the first out of 15 races done. How long did it take me? It actually doesn't give me a time here. That sucks. If I'm actually beginning to lose races at some point and have to like repeat a whole championship after a game over or something, I'm actually gonna lose it. I'm not afraid to if that happens. So far there's no difficulty really. But if that happens at some point, I'm not gonna be afraid to use save states, I'll tell you that much. Oh my god! I actually got boofed out of the way. By the bats or whatever that is. So I guess the enemy players, the enemy NPCs, AI, whatever, are getting more aggressive maybe. There's a lot of different characters and you only start with 3 to choose from. Can you... But I only unlocked one new one by doing the championship. Can you even unlock all these different characters? Or are most of them just unplayable forever? If you already design all these characters, then why wouldn't you make them playable as well? Or unlockable, right? If they are already on the cartridge. It's like content right there. untapped content if you don't use it. It already exists. I wanna play as the UFO, man. It would be dope. Or the snail. Would love to play as the snail. But I guess I would have to play the tie-in game for that Turbo movie. The Disney or DreamWorks Turbo movie, whatever that is, with the snails. That is gonna be... This is gonna happen someday as well. I'm gonna play that someday. Fuck. So this Halloween Racer, the spooky, scary racing game, really like making you afraid of the bargain bin at GameStop in the 90s. Since this came out in 99, I was 6 years old when this video game graced the shelves of some store. I don't even know if this made it outside of like the... Actually, yeah, it has to have been outside of the USA, since there was a language select screen that had a lot of languages. I could have played this in German even. So I guess this was in European stores as well. That skeleton. Which is kind of funny because Halloween, Halloween is an American thing. And sure, through like pop culture, it has become... People in other countries know about Halloween, but it is nowhere, I don't think anywhere it is as celebrated as big and coherently as in the USA. So selling a Halloween themed game in 99 in Europe, I don't feel like that would make much. So now we got... Okay, hold on. 15 racetracks. We got 5 environments. So they just amped the race amount by putting 3 racetracks per environment instead of 2 this time. I see. I would also love to unlock the pumpkin and fly around as a pumpkin, as a jack-o'-lantern on these tracks. Now that would be dope. I feel like the witch on the broom is the only character on here that actually makes sense, because, you know, it actually has an object to ride, to move on. Like, I feel like 90% of the other characters are literally just a T-posing sprite flying over the track or whatever. At least this witch got a vehicle. Yeah, the UFO is fine as well. It makes sense to fly around. And I guess the bat I can accept as well. But like the mummy and the skeleton T-posing, flying around the track. Weird. Pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern I accept because it's Halloween. But they could have like actually made it a character in a pumpkin wagon or whatever. Oh my god. Put the mummy in a sarcophagus with wheels or whatever. The scarecrow. The scarecrow makes maybe the least sense. It's not meant to move at all. So even if it like, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. Also, why do they not? They missed an opportunity here and just put like a stereotypical like ghost character. That would make sense to just fly around the map, and it would be topical. But I guess they missed out on the ghost. Like a white sheet, like a bed sheet ghost. Yeah, there are games, especially back in the day, some games seem less for entertainment, more just to kill time, just so you have something to do on a long car ride or whatever. And this game seems like it's one of those types. It's not very engaging, it's very repetitive. But the track, increasing the tracks per championship to 15 and whatever is gonna be after that. Like, the best thing this does is kill time. Not being a good game, it just kills time. Moving on to Egypt. At least I like the look of this one. Reflected teal and purple pixelation. I would be kind of bummed out if I were a kid and bought this for like the full game price. What was it back then? Like 40, 50 bucks for a Game Boy Color game? Because this game, it's not the worst. I mean, it hits that baseline of what it attempts to do well enough to be considered a playable game, you know? It's fine, but surely not. Oh, there's a sheet ghost. Oh, never mind. They did do a sheet ghost, okay. But yeah, this game does not provide enough entertainment for like a 40, 50 bucks price tag at all. I hope this was a budget game back in the day, sold for a lower price. But again, unironically would still rather play this than Crazy Frog Racer on the GBA, which, like, the GBA game uses actual like Mode 7 track designs a la Super Mario Kart or like F-Zero. So there's actual tracks in the game and like power-ups a la Mario Kart and whatever. But that game felt so awful. At least this one is a smooth experience. It's a repetitive as shit, but it's a smooth experience. So I'd rather play this one. Crazy Frog was just frustrating and annoying and ugly. Even though it was on a more advanced system, which is crazy. Fifth track in this 15-track championship. Goodness gracious. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to do the third championship as well today. Which would mean that I would have to come back to this. No, that's a scary thought. That is truly spooky. God, dude. I've said this before somewhere, and I still stand to it. I think they should make a Mario Kart that is only the ghost houses, the boo houses. I think that would kinda slap. Those Ghost House racetracks, in especially the earlier Mario Kart games, they had a different vibe, man. I would kinda love a game all focused on those racetracks. Somebody should make a ROM hack like that. That would be a proper, decent quality Halloween racing game, I think. Alternatively, make like a Mario Kart, but all the characters are horror movie characters. That would be a fun one. I take that as well. But then of course you have the license problems again. And that's not really worth the hassle for a stinky racing game. Unless you do unbranded knockoffs that just imply to be you know, nameless copies of famous characters, then you could fuck with that. Any indie developers out there looking for a project, get on that shit, dog. I just want one good Halloween or horror themed racing game out there. I would really like to find one of those somewhere in the world. Took me a long time to actually get to first position here. I wonder if that's the difficulty ramping up. I don't really know how it could change much on the difficulty, like in general with this sort of playstyle. Billy. Unless the difficulty stems from how long these championships are. So the difficulty is the endurance to make it through 15 tracks of this. I could see that. Ba-ba-la-ba-la, ba-ba-la-ba-la. I wonder if anybody actually logged this game as beaten on howlongtobeat.com, or if I might be the first one. If I can actually do this. I'm gonna look that up real quick. I'm curious now. howlongtobeat.com. Great website. Love the community. Highly recommend joining. Halloween Racer. No, somebody claims to have beaten this game in 15 minutes. But I wonder if that actually includes all 3 championships, or if that person just did the first championship and was done. Although 50 minutes for just the first championship seems far out as well. 50 minutes for all these laps though? It's a lot of laps, dude. How long am I I'm playing for 15 minutes right now, and I'm still in the second, like, difficulty championship. Yeah, I'm beginning, like, that person might have only done the first championship and not actually unlocked all the other environments for future championships. Because, like, it's not even about being good at the game. It just takes a while to get through all these tracks. I don't think that is even possible under 50 minutes. Yeah. I would like to unlock the Sheet Ghost, the UFO, or the Jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. But if you only unlock one character after beating a championship, I feel like the chances are slim that I'm gonna be getting any of those, since there's a lot of other worse characters flying around here. Why does it have to be 3 laps on this race? 2 laps is plenty, man. It sucks that this racing game doesn't give you an actual like time how long it took you to finish the track. There's the timer there, yeah, but that one is ticking down and it gives you points at the end. You don't actually get the time of how long you've been on the road, which is weird in a racing game to not have, since usually it is about speed and being fast. That way. So where's the first place racer? Gotta be somewhere. Somewhere around here. Around these parts. Stalking Egypt. To find my prey. Oh my god. Oh jeez. It is the UFO again. The UFO is number 1. Get over here. Is this actually a difficulty ramping up? Trying to catch up to that thing being harder? I mean, there's not really much you can do to influence this. Sure, you can not crash into objects and you can get the turns in a way that you don't crash there. But like, I feel like even like a perfect run without crashing, you don't really have much control over the speed you're getting to that first place. Dude, can this motherfucker stay behind me now? I guess there's these speed power-ups, so they might become more crucial as this game goes on. Bibbidi-bidi, bibbidi-bidi, bibbidi-bidi. Well, this ain't F-Zero. This ain't F-Zero. Fuck, one track takes so long, that's crazy. Now we're moving on to Mars. 7 out of 15, no, this is the 7th track. 6 out of 15 tracks done, not even halfway through this championship. Jeez Louise, man. I don't know if I can do a 3rd championship in the same session. This is getting pretty draining. What even happens if I get 2nd place or whatever? Is that just a straight up game over, reset to the last lap or whatever? The last track? Losing a credit? Jesus. Oh my gosh. Why are there spiderwebs in the middle of the road hanging on to nothing on Mars, no less? No, and the gosh darn snail. I'm on a broom, shouldn't I be able to fly over the snail? Is the mummy flying in his T-pose? Or Y-pose, if you wanna be anal about it. Bada 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 bada. And I'm assuming the UFO is on the first place again, and it's gonna take a while to catch up to that thing. Despite my power up, the snail fucked me up. It sounded like a poem. Even though the rhyme of up to up is not, you know, nothing, but it had a nice, like, rhythm to it. What is that? What? What is that? A black bean? What the fuck? Genuinely, unironically, what the fuck was that? I don't think I've seen that character sprite in this game before. And I cannot at all imagine what that might have been. It was like a Mr. Potato Head flying over the road. Why are so many characters just flying over the fucking street? Like they're propelling themselves by farting real hard or whatever. It's so strange. There we go. 2 more master tracks to go. Race number 8. When I do this race, I got halfway done. I'm halfway done with this championship. Jesus Christ. There's no way in hell somebody beat the whole game in 15 minutes. That is just not possible. It's too long. Why is the time going down so quick? What the fuck? Why was I at 7 seconds? I didn't crash or anything. I didn't drive very slowly. Or fly rather. That was weird. Yeah, I'm kinda scared that it's gonna ramp up hard enough that you have to genuinely get through a track without crashing a single time, or else you don't make it from checkpoint to checkpoint. I could see that happen in the next difficulty championship. And then that is where I'm gonna put the save state. What is that black bean? What is that supposed to be? What? Genuinely, what is that? It's the only unrecognizable character in this game. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. If it was yellow, I'd say it's a candy corn or whatever, like a typical Halloween candy. But it's not, it's black, it's a black rock. What the fuck? It's a black, dark, pitch black potato head. Very strange. Dead snail. So I guess the lightning bolt power up is giving you a speed boost and, you know, saving you from crashing in the turns, but you can still run into objects. I guess that's not, it doesn't give you protection from that. But wasn't there another power-up? I guess the elixir? That's giving you protection from objects? I think I'm understanding the complex and nuanced mechanics of Halloween Racer slowly. You can't even save between tracks, can you? You really have to do all these 15 races in one go. That seems like a bad idea for a mobile game. For a handheld game. You better make sure your car ride is long enough when you want to sit in the back seat and play this video game. There we go, fucking hell, one more Mars track. Blue, blah, blah, blue. One more Mars track and then it's off to the mines. 3 laps again. God damn. Is there a boost start in this game? I didn't even think about that possibility in this. But there might be a boost start, huh? Gotta see if I can figure that out. I wonder if anybody wrote like a game facts guide for this game or whatever. That would be funny. 8 seconds left till the next checkpoint. Here we go. My god. They are cutting it tight now. Yeah, the elixir should be protecting me from objects, if I understand correctly. And the lightning bolt is making me faster, protecting me from the turns, crashing in turns, but not from objects. Okay. Deep mechanics. The Dark Souls of Game Boy Color racing games. The Dark Souls of holiday-themed Game Boy Color racing games. What is that fucking black bean, dude? Seriously, what is that? Did they just put like a random, completely original character in here for shits and giggles? Fuck. And the UFO is just gone? Haven't seen that one in a long time now. The black bean replaced the UFO on first place. First spot in every race. Strange. Oh, the snail. Riveting gameplay. My god, dude. Dude, where's the end of this track? Jesus, Lord Almighty. This is going on forever. I still got a full minute left to make it to the next checkpoint. Does that really imply that it's that far away? Where's the end of this goddamn track? I feel like I've been on the last lap forever. Here we go, jeez. I don't even have any coffee left anymore in my cup. This shooks, and I still have... I got a credit, epic. I still have Yeah, 6 tracks to go. 3 in the mine, 3 on the new. At least then we're gonna hit the new tropical like jungle environment or whatever. First the mines though, 3 laps again. Oh, I think I actually hit the boost start there. Yeah, that was way quicker. Interesting. And there's the UFO. Long time no see. I cannot believe there's a boost start in this game. Shut the heck up. That is crazy. At least this environment has decent music, I think. Oh. Bummer. Jesus. That was pretty awful. Let me get past that gosh darn jack-o'-lantern, swear to God. You know the whole mechanic of starting in last place and then your goal is to overtake everybody, get to first place from the very back? Very much like Wipeout, an infinitely better game. But it's a bit funny to me that I can make that connection between Halloween Racer and Wipeout. Did I miss Wipeout? I should play another Wipeout again. Wipeout 1 and 2 were freaking awesome when I played them earlier this year. Those had a lasting impact on me. I don't think this Halloween Racer is gonna have that. Unless the horror of having like the endurance to get through this all is gonna leave an imprint. Yeah, I really thought I would not be on this for longer than an hour. Dude, imagine, okay, listen. First championship had 2 tracks for each environment. That's why there were 8 tracks. Second championship ramped it up to 3. Is that a snowman? What the fuck was that? What is that? I think that's a snowman. On Halloween? Second championship ramped it up with 3 tracks per environment. And there was an additional new environment, so it ended up at 15 tracks. The third championship then, I'm afraid, might add another track to each environment, 4 tracks per environment, and there's gonna be another new environment. Which, if that sequence of events keeps coherent, then that would mean the new championship would have 4 times 6 tracks. 6, 12, 18, 24 tracks. 24 tracks? Jesus fucking hell, man. I hope so much that I'm wrong. Even if it didn't increase the track amount and just adds the new environment with 3 tracks on its own, it would still be 18 tracks in the next championship. Jesus fuck. Now how did I do the boost start? I fucked it up there. I'm not entirely sure how I did that. How I timed it when it worked. Come on. Don't have much time to reach the next checkpoint. Don't let this be the first death. Oh god, 10 seconds. There we go. Thank god. And immediately a crash. Will I make it to the next checkpoint now? Yes. Fucking Christ, dude. This track is kinda kicking my ass. I'm crashing a lot. But it does seem like there's a ton of fucking shit on the road this time. More than usual. Why do you give me an elixir if there's no object in the road coming up that I can actually use it for? What's the point of that? Pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern. Why is it called a jack-o'-lantern? I always wondered that. What is the point of calling it that? I mean, it's just a carved pumpkin. It's just a pumpkin with a smile. I get the lantern part, but why a jack? My god, come on. I still need to, like, catch up to the first place. It is already the last lap. Shit. Oh my god. I might actually be fucking up this race. It's not looking good at all right now. Yeah, I lost. I got second place. I didn't catch up to first. So what now? Do I get actually a credit removed and have to try again? I don't know. Is that what happened? I don't know. Is this the same track? Who the fuck knows? They all look the same. Fuck. I didn't see a credit being removed either, so I'm not sure. Jesus Christ. There's still so much shit on the road. Fuck. Get out of here. My god. Yeah, I think this is the same track. The elixir without any obstacle in front of you. Seems like the same track. Jack-o'-lantern. And where's the first place? Second lap begun. I'm zoned in, dude. No, stop. No, what? Why is it? What? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What is going on, man? Dude. Hello, Jean, Jan. You came at the worst time. I just noticed you. What the fuck, dude? Where's my thing? Big Broom Race 4, yeah, that's kind of what this is. This isn't as good as Big Broom Race 3 though, unfortunately. Kind of a step down, to be quite frank with ya. I cannot believe this happened. I cannot believe this happened. I believe the game crashed because my Bluetooth headphone was running out of battery and was disconnecting. And something about that audio output change confused the emulator. And now it's stuck. This fucking sucks so hard. Because it will take so long to get back to this spot. I was almost done with this gosh darn long ass championship. Fuck, dude. This sucks. Fucking, come on, catch yourself. The problem has been resolved. Just, what the hell, dude? What the hell? Bruh. This is really poopy. This sucked. I wouldn't really mind that much if this game wasn't so stretched out. And like this championship has 15 tracks in it. And I was almost done. I was sitting at these 15 tracks for so long. Now it fucking crashed. I cannot believe it. I don't hear any music though. Why am I not hearing anything? I need to hear this gorgeous, gorgeous music. Was there no music on this screen or something? Bruh. Now this Halloween game really got me scared, man. The prospect of this shit crashing and me having to do all of this shit again. Horrifying. Yeah, why is it not able to do music? What's going on here? There we go. Sound is back. I can torture myself again. Thank Christ. Am I right? Shit. Oh, I didn't mean to say ma. Well, I guess I have to put in the spell to even unlock the second championship game. The game looks pretty good until you're actually in the game, I feel like. Like the menu sprites and whatever, pretty good looking shit. But the racetracks themselves just really repetitive and forgettable. Good thing I wrote down this password. KM I went straight past the I. Why did I do that? Oh no, it's a exclamation point. KM exclamation point MDC. Invalid. What? Did I write it wrong in my notes? K M exclamation point M D C. I guess I wrote it wrong. Fucking hell, bro. Still for the cosmology of Kyoto. Well, that ain't Halloween themed though. Halloween racer cheats. Or passwords, rather. Somebody got a password for the last championship, but I want the second championship. What? Why do they all only have the password for the last championship? Am I losing my mind right now? This is really confusing. What? What the fuck? I swear I got a goddamn password for this. Gosh darn garbage. Do I have to look at my own stream now to see that password again? Is it really coming to this? Coming to this nonsense? Can I even go back on my own stream? I guess not, huh? That's fucking dookie. That's fucking dumb. That's fucking stinky and stupid. Fuck.